This is BlackLight Retribution, as the title tells you. I have been told by a friend that he has not heard of this game before, so I thought what I'd do is I'd do a couple of introduction videos to show what BlackLight Retribution is about, basically. I know a few channels have already done this, and I know this probably is not going to go mainstream. But, so yeah, I'm just going to do a couple of videos. I'm going to show customization, bit of gameplay, bit of weapon changing. I'm not very far in the game on myself, so I can't tell you that I'm going to be affording everything. I was not part of the beta. It's been recommended to me by a friend, Diving Hawk, as I've already mentioned in a video before, who I was playing with in my quickie, which I said. So I'm going to play on the Europe 1 server, and let's go in, shall we? So logging in doesn't take too long. My character is called Hitchmitch, and that's my logo up in the top left. I have 13 bits of mail, but I never look at them. I'm level 6, as you can see, still quite newbie, but I do play the game quite well. Now, there are many weapons in the game. This here is the standard tactical knight, so I'm going to go into customization and show off some of the, you know, some of your profiles. So this is the unlocks, and what this is it just tells you what you've unlocked at each level. So as you level up, I'm level 6 currently, so I've got the Eon sight, which is the best thing I've got so far, which is just, obviously, as you can see, a scope. So let's go into titles, and titles is, I think that is the thing that goes around, I think that's the thing that goes underneath your name. I haven't got any at the moment, as you can see, and it's just like a boss, you know, stuff like this, which just goes underneath and is quite humorous at the time, I suppose. This is your logo maker. That's the one I've chosen for myself. I probably didn't really want that one. I used to have this one, which, to be honest, does look better, I suppose. I also made it so the colour of it was dark blue, like that. And oh no, what did I do? I made that blue, didn't I? I did make that blue. I know I made that one blue. There we go, that's what I did, and it looked like that. So yeah, I'm just going to keep that now, because I thought... This is emotes. Now, this is the stuff you will do, like taunts. Emotes and stuff you can do when you become first, second or third, when your team has won. And you can basically just show off, annoy people. The starting one that you're given is very camp. It's, as you can see down here, it's the one that you move your finger side to side, and it does just look that little bit odd. It looks a bit camp, and it's weird how he swishes his hips to the side anyway. But as you go on, you can buy, you get awarded, and you can do all of these things, like teabag, for example. You can just like walk up to a dead body and teabag it, like a nasty troll, nasty person being, basically. But so yeah, you know what that is, basically. I'll show you some in gameplay when we get to it eventually. I'll try and win a game for you, but I can't tell you that's going to happen. I have done it before. I've come first before, believe it or not. But I can't guarantee you that's going to happen again very soon. It will happen at some point, I'm sure, but not immediately. Now, announcer, this is just a voice pack. Match announcer, so start of game, I assume, end of game, you know, just weird stuff like that. Voice. Now, see Nana's voice and the default voice. It's just sets the player's voice to the default. It's just what other players hear you as, I suppose, when you yell things or whatever. So let's go into nodes, because we've had a look at profiles, and this is the node list, which is, I have no idea about. This is the node socket, I also have no idea about, and this is the fusion socket, which I have no idea about. So I will do something about that later. I will Google it, as you do, and I will explain it to you. Now, this is use custom character, which is this character that looks awful and needs a change of helmet, clearly. And you've also got heroes. Chris plays as the robot, which is this one, because he unlocked it because he used the beta. So these are hero characters, various hero characters that you can play as in the game. Equipment, obviously, is your helmet, your armour, your legs, well, your boots as such, your awards, your trophy items, and the colour of your uniform. So I have unlocked Concrete Grey, but don't really see a point in it, as it is very expensive to keep it permanently, and I can show you if you want. Basically it just like, well, obviously changes your colour, so you look like that, but the 150 GP, it's not a very nice purchase system, but I will explain that later. So yeah, standard issue, go back to there, don't spend any money. Gear. Now this is the stuff that you use during the game. So a revival injector is a person, when they've fallen down, when they've been killed, you can go up to them and you can revive them. A repair tool, so things like the weird sort of little shield, force field type things, and mech suits, you can just you can just repair things on the field as such, and it goes up. Ammunition pod, I think that's just, you can help people out. Heal injector, there's just a whole bunch of things which you can use to help your team. So at the moment I've got the frag grenade equipped. For this version of the gear you can get EMP grenades, digi grenades, and my knife, my combat knife, so I can pull that out and I can stab people. So depot, this is the thing that in game you can get from the places, the spawners. So you can go up to a machine, use your hard-earned XP that you've got in the battle from kills, assists, revives, repairs, all of that kind of thing. All of the money you've got, there are points in each of the games where you can buy stuff from the depot. So you can buy an ammo refill, a health refill, flamethrower, hard suit, etc. You know the story. So basically you can just go up like that and you'll get all of these different cool weapons. The textures are quite good, as you can see, they're quite good. There's a little grenade launcher. Nice. So I'll go into my weapons at the moment, which at the moment, because I haven't played in 2 days, I haven't bought anything special. So this is the standard. I will go through the pre-mades for you. So you have stuff that has been made by people. So this is a submachine gun, which is one of the light ones, obviously. This is also a submachine gun. These are all custom made by people who play the game and have uploaded them, I assume. So Stormfront. It's just a bunch of stuff like that, and it's quite good. You can also completely customize your own weapons, as I'll show you now, but you know, you get the Burning Man, incendiary ammo, and just it gets stupid what you can do with these guns. So if I go back into your custom, so receiver. So in receiver you have, this is your baseline. I'll explain this little devil thing in a minute. But what you have is your base receiver, which is your assault rifle, your bolt action rifle, your combat rifle, your burst fire rifle, your submachine gun, light machine gun, heavy assault rifle, so on. But you've got those, and those are what you use to start with. So if I go for this, for example, so muzzle. Now all of the changes on your weapons will change an effect. For example, this one will reduce spread and damage. This one will increase range and reduce the spread, recoil and damage. You can breed. Well, I hope you can. Suppressor muzzle, which greatly reduces recoil. The problem I really don't like about this is there seems to be more downsides than there is upsides, which is a shame. So obviously the standard issue one, I need to stop saying obviously. The standard issue one is it has no stat modification, so no downsides, no upsides, which would normally be a good thing. So here you have your barrel, which is this long part here. Obviously the muzzle was there. Stop saying obviously! Barrel is here. You can have silverwood, which is a shorter, and it will make you run faster because it has its little handle here and it's a lot easier to maneuver. This is more of a bolt action rifle. Basically you can literally shape a weapon to your heart's desire, and you can basically do a weapon what you would exactly like to do. Magazine. Right, different types of magazines. This, obviously this one. So many obviouslies! No stat modifications. This one will increase your run speed. This one will increase reload speed, and so on. Now the good thing about these is there are no demerits so far, so if we go into the Vulcan, yeah, decreases run speed as it goes on.